Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly or mid-month reading. This is going to be a reading from today until the end of December, so December 31st, 2023. And we're going to take a look at all your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Capricorn, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and want to show your appreciation, please consider buying me a cup of coffee or 2 or 10. Donation link is below in the description box, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Okay, bottom of the deck, you get the Ace of Cups, and the main energy for this reading is the Three of Pentacles. So there definitely seems to be a desire to rebuild from a romantic place here, to rebuild a solid foundation, a sturdy foundation between you and somebody else. Now, you are telling me though that you, in order to rebuild this foundation, you want to work with your person, but you're not about to do all the work. You're showing me like, I'm not carrying this load all the way by myself. I want to work with you. I want to rebuild, but you're going to have to meet me halfway. Some of you may be dealing, I see Taurus showing up here, Virgo showing up here, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Obviously, this is for all signs. Those are just the most prominent ones that I see. In the recent past, you get the High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. You're keeping quiet here. I do see you being very quiet, very to yourself, maybe not even communicating with this person at all in the recent past. You're really closed off because there's an element here of I don't trust you, right? I don't trust you. I don't know what I'm going to be dealing with. I don't feel like it's trust in terms of like infidelity. I feel like it's more so like, I don't know what I'm going to get today. I don't know, am I going to get Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde? And so for you, you're like, if I can't predict, if I can't anticipate what I'm going to deal with, right? Because you are an earth sign, you like stability. If I can't predict what I'm going to get, I'm just not even going to deal with you at all. Like you're dealing with a brick wall. I'm not going to talk to you. Like I'm keeping to myself. Like I don't need your energy messing me up here. In the current situation, you get the Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Cups. You're a little bit confused emotionally in the current situation because I feel like despite all the, we'll call it drama between you and your person, the connection is still there. The bond is still there. Like, even though you're not, I don't feel like most of you are married to this person. Some of you may be, but majority of you, it's one of those really deep connections where it's like, even though we're not like married on paper, we might as well be because the connection is that deep. It's that intense. It's that, substantial. And so you're a little bit emotionally confused in the current situation. We'll see exactly why once we clarify. In the near future, you get the Three of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Hermit. You're waiting, but it's not like you're waiting and like, oh, I hope, something happens. You're waiting because you know something's going to happen. Like deep down, like in your gut, your higher self, your soul, whatever you want to call it, you can feel that there's a shift coming. You can like almost anticipate it. And it's from your person, I feel, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign. So let's clarify. Let's see. Let's start off by clarifying the Three of Pentacles, which is the main energy for your reading. Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Wands, which you get again in the near future, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. You do want to build here with your person. You want to rebuild a solid foundation and you're willing to put in the work. That's like the one thing you want. You're showing me if I had one wish right now, like if I came up to you, I was like, Capricorn, I'm a genie. What's your one wish? You're like, I want more than anything to rebuild, to have a solid foundation, to rebuild this connection, and you're willing to do the work. But again, you're like, it doesn't make sense for me to do all the work. Can I do all the work? Absolutely, right? If your person just sat there and didn't do anything, you could rebuild this whole thing from scratch by yourself. You know what to do. You know what to say. You know what you're aware of everything. But you're showing me I'm not going to do that. You need to meet me halfway. You need to work with me. It only makes sense. Let's look at the recent past. We'll start off by clarifying the High Priestess, excuse me, in the recent past. High Priestess is clarified by the Magician, the Lovers, the Devil, all major arcana. This is some higher self energy and it's coming in hot. Your higher self is really, really communicating with you here and it's listening to you, right? It knows what you want and what you want is this connection back. And this is you, the devil. You're showing me I love my person. I know they love me. Like on a deep level, I know they do. I don't care what was said. I don't care what happened. Like I know I love you. You love me. The love is there. Right? And this is a soul connection. The lovers is not just you and your person, here in the 3D world. It's like a higher self, your soul and their soul. But your person also sees things in a distorted way. Like the way your person perceives things is not accurate. It's not how they are. It's almost like they view it in like, the best way I can describe it is a distorted way. It's kind of like, have you ever tried looking at something through like a glass of water? You can see kind of what it is, but you can't really see it accurately. And then you move the glass of water and you're like, oh, I can see what that is. Your person is looking through everything when it comes to this connection through distorted lens. They don't see things accurately. They see things like a fun house, like with mirrors. And I don't feel like it's for the better. Let's take a look at the Four of Pentacles in the recent past. Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. You want to heal things. You want to fix things. Like you're not giving up on the idea that we can make this happen. Like hell or high water, we're going to heal this connection and not just like sweep it under the rug. Really, truly, genuinely heal it. The main reason is because you want to restore that balance between you and your person. When things are good between the two of you, they're really, really good. Like the energy flows, there's equal give and take. It's great. It's balanced. It's amazing. And you're showing me, I don't care how much resistance I'm dealing with. And I do feel like your person is giving you a lot of resistance. There's a lot of walls showing up here from this person in the recent past. And you're showing me, I don't care. I'm not giving up. Like I know we can heal this. I know we can fix this. I know we can restore balance into this connection. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords in the recent past for you. Seven of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Star. You're questioning the ability to make this happen, though. You know what you want in the recent past. You're crystal clear on what you want. You're crystal clear on what direction you want to move in. You know what you want with this person. Like, you know all of that. But because it's dragging, like the energy is moving so slowly, it almost feels like you're stuck in place. There's no progress being made. It's like no matter how much you try or how much effort you put into this, it's like nothing's happening. And so you're showing me like, it's hard. It's difficult for me to accept that like there's barely any movement and the energies are dragging out. And so you're starting to question whether or not like, okay, is this actually going to happen? Is it not? Am I just, is this a pipe dream? Can we actually heal this? Can we actually fix this? There's a little bit of doubt, self-doubt creeping in here in the recent past. Let's clarify the Four of Wands in the current situation. Four of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands. The love is there. The bond is there. And there's a brand new beginning here. Ace of Wands to me as a reader is rekindling this connection. And boy, does it make you happy. Like I can see the emotional fulfillment. I can see the emotional stability. Something happens. Something happens in the current situation. It may not be much. It may just be like a little spark, like a little text message, a little something, right? But it kind of gives you that feeling of like, okay, this bond is still there. This connection is still there. The love that I feel is what they feel, right? And it brings in a lot of emotional stability for you. I can see that. Let's clarify the Hierophant in the current situation. The Hierophant is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, which is the main energy for your reading, I believe. Yes. The Four of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Something's happening. Something is shifting. Now, I will say this. It's moving in the direction that you want. So if things in the recent past were stuck and nothing was happening and nothing was shifting and everything just felt like it was stuck in place, something's happening in the current situation. There's movement, right? And the universe wants it to be a lot of movement very, very, very quickly. Like this connection gets back together. There's commitment. The universe wants that. The universe is pushing in that direction. I do see your person working with you here. So remember how you said at the beginning, you give 50%, I give 50%. Let's rebuild this solid foundation. Your person's working with you, but there's still some resistance. Somebody here, and I don't feel like it's you, somebody here is still holding back. Somebody here is still kind of like closed off a little bit. Again, I don't feel like it's going to be like that for very long, simply because this is like very positive movement. This is very positive energy. But I do still see, like, you know, if the ball starts to roll and things are happening and things are moving and you're like, okay, well, why is this not happening faster? Like, I feel like it should be happening faster. You're right. The universe wants it to happen faster, but we have free will, and somebody is exerting that free will and kind of putting a little bit of resistance on it. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups in the current situation. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Temperance, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Just be patient. Just be patient. Yes, you guys are having a new beginning, you and your person. You're turning over a new leaf, you're starting over. But that doesn't mean that this person's walls are completely gone. Like I said, they had a lot of resistance in the recent past. There is still a lot of resistance, but there's less walls. They went from the Nine of Wands to the Seven of Wands. So there's a decrease in terms of like how much resistance they're exerting. The more time, you know, that passes, the more you guys keep working with each other to rebuild a foundation, the less resistance there will be. But somebody still has their walls up. Somebody is still, you know, not 100% open. They're still a little closed off. They're still holding back. So just keep that in mind. I can see that emotionally overwhelming you a little bit because you're like, well, things are happening, things are moving. Like, we're moving in the direction that we both want. Why are you so like guarded? Why is there so much resistance? So I do see that confusing you a little bit emotionally, but it seems like with time, those walls go away. Let's take a look at the near future, see what the Three of Wands is all about in the near future. Three of Wands is clarified by the King of Swords, the Tower, and the Page of Cups. It's only a matter of time until you know that this person is going to start opening up their heart. They're not going to be as closed off. You know, like logically, right? Not even emotionally. It's not like, oh, I feel. You're showing me. It's literally a matter of time. Like, I know that it's only a matter of time until this person cracks, this person caves, and then the walls are gone, and then they lead with their heart. So whoever you're dealing with does have a very beautiful heart. They do care about you. They're just very guarded, very defensive, and they're very like closed off emotionally. Also, the fact that you know this, you're showing me like, oh, I know this for a fact, like this is going to happen, lets me know that you have history with this person. So this isn't the first time you've been down this road with them. So maybe this is like a pattern that they have. I don't know. But this is not the first time that you've had to deal with this. I can tell. Let's take a look at the Queen of Wands in the near future. From the Queen of Wands, you get the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Sun. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo. You're showing me, yes, we don't have a title of like we're together again, but you might as well be. You know it. This person knows it. The bond is there. The connection is there. And you got the Four of Wands in the current situation. The connection and bond you two share is so deep that it's like, yeah, maybe we didn't put a title on it, that we reconciled or we're back together, or whatever title you need to put on things. It doesn't matter, right? You're crystal clear on what this is. Your person's crystal clear on what this is. We're all on the same page here, whether or not the title is there. Let's take a look at the Hermit in the near future. Hermit's clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Deep down, everything's working out. Deep down, though, I will say this, Cappy, you are still working through your own internal limiting beliefs. You're not showing me what those are, but there are limiting beliefs internally for you, right? Which you're going really deep to work through them. You're really trying to work because they do manifest somehow in the 3D world and they make you unhappy. So just for example, let's say you carry this deep limiting belief of I'm not worthy of love, right? And even though here in the 3D world, everything is showing you you're worthy of love, your person loves you, you're working together, yada, 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 you still have this limiting belief internally, which somehow keeps popping up for you. And you're showing me in the near future, I'm digging deep. I'm really, really going deep to like uproot this limiting belief because I don't want to have it here and I don't want it to keep making me unhappy either. That's pretty intense. Let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind for this reading, Capricorn. From the universe, you get the Emperor, the Judgment, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, remember those limiting beliefs? You're like, okay, time to deal with them. It's time to grab them head on and like deal with them. It's coming a little bit from a place of like, almost like you're going to get a grip on these limiting beliefs. Like you're going to like control them into submission, right? It's almost like you're going to be able to control your brain and be like, brain, stop it, right? I don't really think it's going to work out that way for you because trust me, many have tried. The brain is a powerful thing, but you are still at least recognizing that they're there and wanting to do something about them. I do feel like your course of action of like coming at them head on and being like, I will, you will succumb to me limiting beliefs may not work how you want it to, right? Like this is like fighting fire with fire, may not be the best thing. But at least you're aware that they're there and you're doing something about them. So Capricorn, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is below in the description box, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you here on the next one.